Yeah, bringing you back, Mike, to your,
No,
your
I
young
was
age,
I was
looking
a
at
fool
Kevin
when I
Gates
was
over
young.
here.
Nah, I was a fool. Kevin Gates is smart, got this shit together. I didn't give a fuck. I put little Kevin.
I ain't about to say that. I ain't got my shit together yet. I'm trying.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Hotboxin with Mike Tyson. I'm your co-host, a.k.a. Triple C Henry Cejudo.
I'm Mike Tyson. We got the baddest motherfucker in rap right now, man. Brother Kevin Gates. Gates, brother, how you doing?
What's up, man? Come on, let's get a round of applause here. What's
Clap
up,
it,
everybody?
motherfucker.
What's up? They're sleeping, Mike.
What's up, man?
Like, I'm just really taking it all in. And thank you for having me.
Nah, nigga, we love you, nigga.
I love you more.
We're fans. Where you from?
Louisiana,
Louisiana. What part?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Baton Rouge. I was in New Orleans where Baby and them from.
That's where I started
Yeah.
in New Orleans, but I spent relatively more time in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, did you hook up with Baby and none of them, or Master P and them?
I met them. I know
Yeah.
all of them. I met them before.
I know you were the young kid when they were doing that
Yeah,
stuff, huh?
they older than me.
No shit. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so Kevin, man, tell us a little bit about your upbringing, man. How it was growing up in the South, and
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, this gonna be a different type of interview because I'm gonna tell the absolute truth. Yes,
Tell me
sir.
the story. Tell me about that shit.
It's a real racist place, like being in Louisiana, just being down south, period. And I'm still kind of breaking that stereotype, you know, in my mind. Still kind of breaking, like, it's a barrier. It's an unspoken
So you
barrier.
look at yourself as an activist?
Never.
No.
The greatest teachers teach without teaching. I don't want to stand at no pulpit and be like, hey, y'all follow me. Just look at the way I live my life and judge me based on that.
I know. But that's not how the way it goes. It doesn't go the way we want it to go.
Yeah.
They see you, I'm going to follow him. You can't stop them from following you. It's just that way.
Yeah. That's a feel, man.
You know, it's all love. You can't.
Yeah, I don't want to be no leader. I never wanted to be no big leader.
You
No
can't.
shit
Oh
like that.
man, you're already a leader.
Yeah,
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Unfortunately.
No, I'm funny. What you gonna do? It's been adorned on you by God.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Now you gonna say God made a mistake? You're a
Not at all.
Muslim, man. I know you know better. You just
Yes,
talking Hollywood stuff, but you know.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you though. That's been one of my biggest fears.
What?
People following me. Like all my life, I knew I was chosen. I knew. I used to do shit to kind of sabotage my path or sabotage my career.
Same thing.
I used to sabotage my own career. I would get in my own way to keep from having to carry out this great responsibility that God bestowed upon me.
It's called, what was it called? Survivor's guilt. You ever heard about that? You heard that? Survivor's guilt?
No, sir.
That you feel guilty that you made it and the other guys of which you didn't make it. They were smarter than you, had more organization than you, but you made it.
Right.
They had more family than you, more everything, more artillery, more everything than you, but they didn't make it. But it was set for them to make it. They had everything to make it that you did, but you made it.
Right.
did you have that, Mike? Did you feel that what
When I
Kevin's
met
talking about in
Compatibility,
boxing?
yeah, when I knew I was special. I used to always think I was Jim Brown and Jim Kelly from 3 to Hallway and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but I was always in my mind, like if somebody picked up me in the street, I'd be scared and run or something. It was always in my mind. And when I had that first fight when the guy killed my pigeon, it was over. First time it was, I fought every day. I must have 3-4 fights a day.
God, is that when? Because I just saw your documentary too on CBS. They did a good job. Is that when you discovered your ability, Mike?
Yeah. And so the guys who used to pick on me taught me how to, hit guys, knock guys out and go in their pockets and get their money. So the guys who used to pick on me, after I started fighting back, they became my friend. Then they showed me the ropes, how to rob houses, how to pick pockets, snatch chains, and all that stuff.
Oh, damn, like
They
that.
all became my friends.
Yeah. How did this unfold for you, Kevin, with the rap career? Obviously, it took something devastating for Mike. Somebody killing his pigeon. For him to discover, the sport of boxing. For you as a kid, man, what brought you into the rap game?
It was an escape for me. And I'm going to say something. I never said this in no interview, no podcast or anything like that. I grew up real violent and real aggressive. Not because I wanted to be, but I was molested when I was a child. So I had this fear of being vulnerable. So I took every kind of martial arts you could take, and I even boxed. I did everything, and I wanted to be the toughest person on earth. But writing and making music was always an escape for me. Like I never had the nuts to come out and say that. This is my first time saying this today since I've
Yeah,
been.
but I know that route too. Why do you think I became the meanest motherfucker on the planet? Somebody did something to me,
Yes, sir.
and I didn't want it to happen again. So I became this guy.
Yeah. Take it to the furthest extent.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. That's my story.
that's the
But
real deal.
it was really everything that I did. Even like people say, like Kevin Gates, he this killer. I'm not. I'm not. But the reason I speak about it now, cause I just released a mixtape like maybe a few months ago, and guys walk up to me in the gym like bodybuilders and just hug me and cry and be like, "Man, I went through the same shit you went through. Like, keep doing what you're doing." So I'm like, I guess I'm on the right
Yeah,
path.
you're really prolific out there in the music world, man. I remember when we first heard it, so who's that? That's Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates, I thought you have a fancy rap name, like King Shabazz or something. It's Kevin Gates.
Plain old Kevin.
It's all good.
Yeah, so you've had a lot. Looking up your story, man. You've you're Muslim too. On
Yes, alhamdulillah.
yeah, devoted.
As much as I can.
Yeah, as much as you can. Yeah, I guess
try.
it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Like he's
I try.
he's in the game, and it's
God just wants him to say, you know what I mean, he's in control, you know? Allah just wants him to know that he follows Allah. Allah just wants to love him, that's all. Allah knows what we're doing. Before we were even born, he knew we were going to do what we were going to do, what we
We
did.
will be judged by the intentions of our heart and our heart alone. But we try.
We do well. We do good. You're not fighting with no one, are you?
No,
No
sir.
other rapper or anything, are you?
I don't involve myself in that.
That'll kill you.
yeah. How would you describe yourself as an artist, Kevin?
Right now,
Yeah, of course. Or maybe from then to now.
I'm living in absolute truth right now. Like, I'm naked right now. I'm free. This is free Kevin.
Tell me about your sales. How was your sales on your new album?
I never paid attention to my sales.
Well, we got your tape, okay? The new joint.
I never paid attention. I don't even get lost in sales.
No?
It's about this.
What you do for love?
It gotta come from the heart. The money gonna come. As long as the dope good, it's gonna always sell itself.
I just want everything. I just want the sales. I want everything. I'm such a glutton.
You named a lot of
He's
your,
doing everything.
you obviously you have 2 kids, man. Tell us about
I
that.
have 4 kids.
You got
4
4
kids, all right.
Okay, but you named a couple albums or a couple song names after your kids, right?
The album that I just dropped, the first album I dropped was Isla, and I named that after my daughter. And the album that I'm about to drop now is named Kaza, after my son.
And the names are so different, man.
Well, they both Arabic names.
Yeah.
Like Isla is like to critique, to make better, and like a epiphany, a great awakening. And my daughter did all of those things for me. And then Kaza, it means like powerful, like a great treasure.
Yeah.
That's what he is to me.
How do you feel like that with your kids, Mike? Obviously Mike's got 7 kids.
My kids?
Yeah.
That's an interesting.
I'm gonna catch up.
I have to be very careful with my kids because I forget sometimes I'm me. And I forget that I'm Mike Tyson, that guy, the overpowering father and stuff. So I got to be very gentle with them because they may take it personal.
Yeah, because I do remember. I do remember yesterday we were talking, Mike, and it's like with Mike, because he's such a public figure that he walks on the street and people surround him, and what happens, and I was very heartfelt yesterday. What Mike was saying is that his kids, it's because it happens to me every once in a while, but like his kids are kind of like they leave and everybody else is like there. He's like, why are you guys leaving, man? You know what I'm saying? Like
they're not used to all these people. They always want to be with me. They don't want to be with all these people.
Right.
It just don't rub them well. They feel isolated. They don't feel like they're part of me.
Right.
Yeah, and that's not a good feeling. Do you ever feel like that as a public figure, man? Like having
Well, working on this album right now, I've been traveling everywhere and just working wherever I go. Like, I'm an energy person. I'm not trying to sound like a tree hugger or anything like that, but I'm an energy person. If the energy good, I'm there. And I've been away from my children, and sometimes I feel like, man, I'm a bad father because I'm away from my children. That's the hardest thing for me, is being away from my children.
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I didn't have a father growing up. So I was always locked up, so I never saw my family much when I was a kid.
Yeah, man. Talk to us a little bit about because you don't only. I mean, you've been dabbling on it. You have a blueberry farm.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah,
You mean like the fruit blueberries?
Yeah, like
that's
blueberries.
what it sounds like.
I'm talking about they look like grapes.
Really?
They big.
What
And
did you do to make them look like grapes?
we just love the land.
Yeah.
We love the land. Is just the energy that we put into the land.
But what was it about? Do you have that entrepreneur spirit? Like are you trying to dabble into everything?
Not really. It's just really been about following my heart lately. Cause like I done got caught up in the fame shit already. I done got caught up in Instagram. I just reactivated my page from having it. I was gone off Instagram for like 6 months. And I wanted to know me. I wanted to be free all the way in its entirety. And we didn't even know that we was going to do what we did with the farm. That was just our dream. And I was incarcerated at the time, and Drika purchased the farm. And when she purchased the farm, I was like, man, it was just flat land and a puddle. The lake wasn't even dug out yet.
Yeah.
And then it was already a blueberry farm, but nobody had loved on the land.
Yeah.
And it just turned into something amazing. Like, even with us having camels and alpacas, man, what nigga do you know with camels?
No, I don't know no nigga with camels.
Like,
Unless he's in fucking Saudi Arabia or Egypt somewhere.
what nigga do you know with camels?
Tell me about do they spit? I was on a camel once in Egypt, but they just wasn't fun.
Nah, they don't spit. They kind of more. The closest thing I can relate it to is like having a dog, but they super smart.
Really?
They see something 3 times, it's law with them.
I'm getting ready to go to Seattle and see my horses. I bought some horses.
I just came from Seattle. I
Yeah.
caught a flight from Seattle to come here. That's where I've been at.
Yeah, Kevin, it almost seems like, man, it almost seems like this pandemic, like you went on a kind of soul searching. I feel like I get that vibe from you, man. These last, was the pandemic the best thing that could happen to you?
This was before the pandemic, but the pandemic was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, because you went from 310 pounds and
I was 310
Yeah,
pounds.
but I know I look. I said, "Who's that?" You said, "That's me."
Yeah, that's the old Kevin.
and what do you weigh now?
Maybe 205, 210. I don't know.
So you just got rid of a human off you, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's 315 pounds, dude. 110 pounds. How was it for you, Mike, to get all that weight, get all that weight off?
It was beautiful.
How big did you get, Mike? What's the biggest you ever gotten?
I don't know, 310, 315.
If you had the opportunity to meet some of your idols, man, have you had a chance to collaborate with Lil Wayne? You know?
Yeah, we've worked together.
Yeah.
In the
Birdman,
past.
all those dudes.
Yeah, we've worked together also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really worked with everybody that.
Nicki Minaj, you know?
No, I never worked with her.
Yeah, that would be cool, huh?
Yeah, it would be.
Come on, Kevin, you gotta show someone you're fucking thin, baby.
I work out to that cartel swag.
You gotta get some thin stuff, baby.
Kevin Gates cartel swag. That's what I work out to right now.
Man, you know what I'm really curious about, man? Like really tugs at me is the faith, man. You know what I mean? I noticed you put there's Arabic in your music.
Pretty much everything is Arabic in it. Like, and the Arabic that you hear me speaking, those are prayers. Like prayers, like surahs. Like they come from the Quran.
Yeah.
Like
You can relate, right, Mike?
Big time.
What was it with you, Mike, that sparked you? And were you raised Muslim, Mike, or was it something that
No, all my friends were. All my friends I used to rob and hustle with was Muslims and stuff. Muslim 5%ers back in the 70s.
Yeah, you're big, man. You're a legend. You're an idol, man. Ali.
Yeah.
Ali was a
It's
game
just
changer,
who I am,
man.
though. It's just who I am. More than the religion, it's just who I am.
What's next, Kevin? What's next for you, man? What's next on the horizon?
You want me to be honest with you? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm on the right path.
I tell my wife that all the time. So my wife said, listen. So sometimes we have we're enterprise now. You know, now I'm a corporate guy. So every now and then we have people that say, hey, Mike, I want to invest in you and do this, and what do you want to do? And I would say, If someone has $1 billion, they say, "Hey, Mike, here, what do you want to do?" I would say, "I don't know,
I
nothing."
don't know.
Nothing, right? And my wife gets mad because I say, whatever I want, it just comes to me. I don't go out and get it. It comes to me.
Story of my life.
You know what I mean? I,
That's
say,
the
I don't know what I want. It just
Alhamdulillah,
comes.
me.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
It
listen.
just comes to me.
Whatever I want, I get.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil me.
I don't want to talk
Whatever.
about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I also think too sometimes, Mike, because you probably already imagine it in your head. You just don't plan it like the normal human, like the normal person probably would.
So this is what I do now. When it comes to me, I give it right to my wife. My wife knows what to do with the money. See, I feel uncomfortable taking money and stuff. But then one of my friends said, if you don't take money from a friend, or take favors from a friend, then you're not really a friend. So I have to take money to make this guy believe I'm his friend. It's just, I don't like that whole stuff.
Yeah, it's hard for me to accept things from people because in my mind, I'm always, what's going to come behind this?
I feel emotionally in debt.
Like, it's a pride thing with me. Like, the worst thing I could do is ask somebody for something.
Yeah.
Even if I really need help, I got to really swallow my pride and ask for help.
No, but I think it's important what Mike said.
Yeah, you have
I
to.
think it's like...
If you can't accept from a friend, then you're really not a friend. That hurt me. I wanted to have a way of pride. I wanted to use pride too, but when my friend said, how could you be my friend if you won't accept a friend's deed? And then I said, well, you're right.
Yeah, it's almost like this, like true humbleness is not somebody that boasts about his success or he's got, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like a true humbleness is somebody that asks for help, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like true humbleness is somebody that's honest. Would you say, Mike? Like that's,
hey, listen, right,
I'm weak, man, I need help, or you know what I'm saying?
I don't look at that like humble.
Nah, humble.
That ain't humble. You just a motherfucker that need help. I look at humble as when you can be a legend and you great, and like when Rudyard Kipling said in that poem, if you could walk amongst kings but not lose the commoner's touch, then you will be a man, my son.
You don't take it's important serious. That's
what I look at as being humble. Like, you know, I go walk on water right now, but a hater probably say it's only because I can't swim. But I'm super humble. I try because all I could do is try my best. So that's what I look at as being humble. Like not bragging and boasting on myself.
Yeah.
I'm humble. I carry myself in humility. That's why I don't have to have 50 bodyguards, because I know how to stand and greet a man whenever he walk in the room.
Well, I give most of my money to charity because I just can't be humble. I just got to talk some shit.
Yeah, you got to turn up.
I take some shit. I give a lot of charity and stuff.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So
you got to turn up.
And well, let's break it down then. Being humble just means being you.
This way. You know, I be saying, well, how do I do this? I'm sorry, God. But
you got to turn up.
This way. He knows what I'm doing. He knows I'm being entertained. I'm entertaining people. I don't really mean this shit.
Yeah, you got to turn up sometime, though.
But when you do, Mike,
you got to turn up.
Sell 100,000 tickets, right?
You got to turn up sometime.
Yeah, man. You have any good memories with Mike, man? Watching him back? Did you watch Mike back in the? You're 35, right?
20 years young. I was 20 years old when he was born.
Yeah, I watched Mike.
You were born in 86, 87, huh?
That girl in the audience, she gonna take him home and do all kind of nasty things to him, so long as they call him champ. That's when you had fought on Mitch Green, I think.
Oh God, Mitch Green is so sick. Listen, he's a born again Christian now. He's a minister now.
No way.
Hell yeah, crazy motherfucker.
I watched, you know, my grandmother a gangster.
Yeah.
My grandmother a real gangster. So that's how I got introduced
to him.
I got introduced to Mike Tyson through my grandmother. He fighting, baby, and he Muslim. Look, he going all the way on the ground with it.
Do you still keep in contact with some people that you fought? Do you still keep in contact with Larry Holmes or anybody like that you fought, Mike?
No, I just work hard and take care of my family. That's my only purpose in life.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in the boxing community, do you ever cross paths with these guys? Are you guys still
if I ever, which I never do, if I ever go to a boxing match, I may see some people.
Yeah.
The guys that I fight with, they're not in my circles now. They don't, very few, if any. If I ever see them, they don't hang around where I do what I do at.
Yeah, because it's almost like, I don't know if sometimes I don't know if the rivalries, because I just retired, I don't know if the rivalries just exist. Will they exist forever? Do you think like you may not like somebody, but you got to respect them. Anybody that's ever fought you, anybody that you've ever fought, Mike, you respect.
Listen, if I see somebody I fought, and most of them not doing that good, I give them 10. If I have money, I break them off. You know, anybody doesn't do well. You know, I'm just a dick that's lucky. You know what I mean?
You blessed.
Yeah.
You blessed.
Lucky.
Mike. I'm just a dick that's lucky.
I went
Man.
that route. I had that 400 million. I blew it. Right? It took around 11 years to do it though, but I blew it. It can be done, nigga. You can blow $1 billion in like 2 days, a month.
Trust
You
me, I
can
know.
blow some money, nigga, and then after you lose that $1 billion, the world said that's all you got. The world can take it all. That's all you got, $1 billion. It looks at you and laugh.
Yeah.
No, seriously, we blew $1 billion in the world. That's all you got.
Right.
We about to commit suicide. That's all. There's no
You've done some
end.
pretty crazy things with your stuff. It probably took you a minute to kind of mature, right? You said you're a different rapper than you were then.
Yeah, I'm way different.
How much different have you been these last 5-6 years?
I'm gonna say I'm super interesting, but the shit that I do, most rappers don't do. Like I get up at 4:30 in the morning and go jogging and go work out. Like before I came here, I worked out, cause that's my therapy. So I work out, I go hiking, I do shit that most rappers ain't gonna do. I don't drink, I don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? I like going fuck off and try different types of coffees. I'm a cheeseburger fanatic. I love to go try like different types of cheeseburgers and shit.
What kind of shit? You got a cheeseburglar and shit. Remember the cheeseburglar on television back in the day?
And then I like to get fly. I just, I don't know what it is. I like to get fly and just go places just by myself and just fuck off. I do shit most rappers don't do.
Yeah, you got bitches, man? You got a bunch of bitches, don't you?
Right now?
You got a bunch of bitches.
Nah, mate.
I've had some.
No, they never go away. Once you got them, they there forever.
Well, yeah,
You just have to want them.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm so blessed that anything I touch is gonna, it's a life-altering experience.
It's all beautiful. I know it must be beautiful, brother, to be young.
It's a life-changing experience.
Yeah, bringing you back, Mike, to your young age, looking at Kevin Gates over here.
Nah, I was a fool. Kevin Gates is smart, got this shit together. I didn't give a fuck. I bought Kevin.
I ain't about to say that. I ain't got my shit together yet.
Nah, nigga, more than me. I bought a lot of cars.
Damn, man.
I don't know. I just feel cheated if I gave you the money and you ain't give me the same experience that I gave you. Cause I changed your life. You never had an orgasm before you came around me, and I done did all this shit for you and gave you the money.
Listen, when I was doing that stuff, we can't even talk about that stuff on the camera, man.
Yeah, like I didn't bless your soul, and you just gonna just take my money. Like, no, you should pay me. Like, I don't know. I'm different.
Enlighten their souls. The enlightened soul.
That's called.
Fucking
That'd be a gigolo, right?
Fucking Kevin Gates. Listen to me all day coming up here.
This is the closest to God you gonna ever be. Like,
I agree. You're the image of God in human form, brother.
You think TikTok has influenced a lot of you guys' music? Your music in particular? You think it's helped everything that's
I know this gonna sound crazy. I'm not even on social media
at all.
That shit is depressing. Cause you once you look at what other people doing, I compare my real life to their highlight reel. And then I started making comparisons, and comparisons is the killer of all joy. So every day I wake up, I try to find my gratitude. I don't give a fuck what's going on social media. I'm verified in the streets.
See, I don't know how to turn on. Only thing I know how to do is turn it on. I don't know how to work the computer. Gotta spell shit. I can't spell shit.
Yeah.
And all that bullshit.
Yeah. You don't get on there and look at your Instagram every once in a while?
I get somebody to look at it for me to get on there and put it on. So what's up, man? Who you be seeing around there? What kind of hot chicks you see in the rap world?
I don't see nobody, to be honest.
None of them fucking bitches look fuckable. You gonna tell me that?
I don't see nobody. I'm dead serious. I don't do rapper shit. Like, I don't even go to clubs.
What the fuck you do, nigga? You expose the life, the elements, man. What do you do?
I don't know. It's just like the way that I live, like coming up. When you done been in the streets, you not gonna, even no matter how famous you get, you still gonna bag the car in everywhere you go. You still gonna make sure you sit in the corner every restaurant by the exit. You never really get to enjoy life. So this really my first time enjoying life.
Really? That's it.
Being free.
A gentleman like you, free state of mind. A gentleman like you should have people around you, securing you. You know, your friends. I know they don't have to be bodyguards to be your friends. The only thing you need is a pair of eyes.
I'm gonna go with God. I pay more attention when I'm by myself.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Do you like being like solo? You like
Yeah, I
spending
love
time?
it.
Yeah.
I have fun by myself.
Yeah.
I go shopping. I do all the normal shit. I just don't ever go to clubs and shit unless I'm getting paid to go to a show.
I'm always by myself, and I'm always going to girls' houses and shit. I don't want nobody to know. So I always used to hang out by myself.
I done did that shit too, but that shit be draining.
Yeah.
My skin got, before I started practicing semen retention, my skin got to looking great. But I noticed when I don't release, like say if I do have sex with a woman, I will have sex up until the point of release, but I hold back. And I noticed that I'm stronger and everything. I'm mentally sharper and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like when a woman, after I give my life force to this woman, I don't have no energy. I'm drained, and she getting up, cooking, and manifesting all the shit she want in her life. And I'm stuck with gray skin.
Gray skin? I never had gray skin. What about you?
No.
I just feel drained, you know what I'm saying?
Then you gotta go in the shower and do it again.
But it's something about after them 90 days you ain't released.
Yeah, you're not coming back too quick.
You immortal.
Yeah. How do you find that balance, Mike? How do you find that balance in your life, Mike?
Kids, wife. I'm pretty much of a slave to them. Because if you ask my kids what daddy do, well, they know now, but if they were 5 years old, they say, what did daddy do? Daddy works for mommy. That's what they think.
Shit, my children will say the same thing.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Because my wife really runs the show.
Yeah.
Because that's how they see who the boss is. Even the dog listen to my wife and follow my wife because she dictates the house. Yeah. I don't want to deal with that shit, bills and all that shit.
That's mostly how I am as far as with business and everything. I'll let my wife deal with everything because
she's
I ain't
born
got
for
time.
that shit.
I ain't got time. Or I'm just not in it. My energy not there. He'll talk to them people. And
fuck. I'm understand when someone, hey, Mike, we got 100 million. What we going to do? I'll talk to her. I'm serious. Somebody help me 100 million right now. Hey, she knows.
Yeah.
I don't know the
So
fuck
do you almost think it's a compatibility, Mike?
What?
Like you almost have to be, sometimes you may like somebody, but doesn't mean you want to be with that person. That's going to be meant for you for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Would you say it's compatibility?
I'll be with them for the rest of my life and we're not intimate?
No, what I'm saying is you think sometimes, we may lust over a person, right?
Uh-huh.
You may like somebody, they may look good, but deep down inside, man, that apple is rotten. You know what I'm saying?
I think relationships have a lot to do with criteria. Like if you ever look at this a short movie called The Science of Love, we really don't know why we fall in love. There's no science of why we fall in love. There's nothing that can show. If you can see our hearts, we look at a person, and next thing you know, some people poop, some people boom, and then sometimes your heart, you see something that goes like this. It's what your eyes see, but it's just you have no control over it. The power of love.
I kind of, to touch on what you said about compatibility, sometimes, well, I could say as me, I was going to say men, but I'm going to say me. I go in a relationship for the wrong reasons. And I mean the wrong reason, like if I know this person's solid and she going to be there for me if I ever go to jail. So really that's a fear making me stay in this relationship. And she might be an amazing person, but I know that if I go back to jail, I know you going to run. You going to hold it down. The horse legs ain't never broke. You got me. But then again, like I say, now that I done been doing a lot of soul searching and just seeing what it is that I really want, you look at this person in a different light. So you fall in love with them all over again, or you grow apart. People either grow together or they grow apart. And what I noticed about relationships, it got to be worked on every day. It's not the man's fault. It's not the woman's fault. It's just we got to communicate. And my biggest thing was I'm not a communicator. As a man, I expect you to just know. And I wasn't.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, I wasn't asserting myself as a man, which a woman wants you to assert yourself as a man. And baby, look, this what we gonna do. I wasn't communicating.
You see that nigga here today, Jesse Lee?
Yeah.
Now, if he would say that, my daughter, he really think my daughter would really hurt him.
Yeah.
If he said the woman got to obey the man and we're from God.
Oh, no, you ain't got to obey me. But when I say asserting myself as a man as far as baby, this is what we doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This other guy was just fucking out of his fucking mind. He was cool though.
It take communication. Like it's not a dictatorship, but it take communication.
A lot of respect.
Yeah. What is it?
Relationships are interesting.
But either we gonna grow together or we gonna grow apart. And my happiness come first. Cause if I'm not happy, I can't make my children happy. If me and my wife have an argument, my children gonna feel it. It's gonna be tension all throughout the household. So we gonna have to start being best friends again. We gonna have to do 50 first dates all over again. I think that's the move with Adam Sandler until we figure this shit out.
Drew Barrymore.
Or whoever it is.
But listen, sometimes it's good just to go your separate ways.
Yeah, and then you realize why you love that person, or what it is that you miss about that person, or what makes that person so amazing. Because when you seeing some shit every day, that shit could get boring. Unless y'all point to spice the relationship up and keep it spicy.
I never get bored of my wife. It's my wife sometimes talks too much shit. But I never get bored. Sometimes she needs this, hey, cool, it's all right, I'm sorry.
I like to be challenged too, though. I like that. That's like having a tiger that could talk like, "Ooh, bitch, I like when you get aggressive with me. You was gonna kill me in my sleep."
He's sadistic.
Yeah.
Kevin Gates got some sadistic shit.
I like all that. I like when a woman.
You ever slept with a knife, Mike?
Huh?
You ever slept with a knife?
No, I don't associate with people like that.
No.
I have to go to sleep with one eye open.
What's gonna happen anyway.
I'm not living like that, so nobody wants to hurt me. Everybody wants to love me.
Right.
Too much love make me want to relapse.
Did that mushroom kick in, Mike?
No,
I did not expect this podcast to go like this.
what happened?
Nothing.
This is a good podcast.
I
What's
fuck
going
with
on?
You know how you come in with kind of like expectations?
No,
Yeah, man. This is
what
every
happened.
day,
I
Mike.
was like, right, this nigga just thugging.
Hey, listen.
This is every day,
we
Mike.
get money and we get high here, Kev.
Yeah.
This is what this is what we do, Kev, man.
Yeah, man.
So Kevin, tell me something. How do you follow your kids? Do you take them out and shit?
I do everything with them. Everything.
Yeah, they come here with you.
They not here right now because they got school. So they doing school like on a computer, like Zoom
My
meet.
kid could actually kill.
But my
They go to
son,
class like once a week.
my son go to Mecca. My son go to Saudi with me. My son and pray to Medina with me. They go wherever I go. They go to Morocco with me. They go to Mexico with me. They go everywhere. My son need to see that the way that I treat men and the way that I conduct myself in public, because he's a hands-on learner. He learned from experience. He don't learn from me telling him what to do, because I never learned from nobody telling me what to do. I'm a visual person. I got to see it.
Yeah, Kevin, this has been very interesting.
I just saw you. Were you speaking Arabic right now?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, that I'm real high, Mike.
No, you're gonna get higher in a moment.
This nigga.
Damn,
thugging.
Mike, you can do more shrooms than anybody I've ever met, dude. Can you guys think you get the Guinness Book of World Records? And
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna bring that home with me. Be hanging out with motherfuckers.
What is coated in chocolate?
Yeah, good shit, nigga. Like, shit's good, Kevin. Stop that shit, nigga. You take it.
Cool.
You sure, nigga?
I promise. I'm the designated driver.
Oh, no. I can't drive with this shit.
I'm driving the car. I'm the designated driver.
So, would you ever do any like celebrity boxing, dude? Would you ever box somebody? And
No.
no. What's your take on that? I saw you hitting the mitts in the music video.
How did that fight fucking Chris Rock?
No, man, I like Chris Rock. I like Chris Rock.
What's one celebrity fight you'd like to see?
Celebrity fight?
Yeah, if you had to pick two celebrities, or who would you like to see? Maybe Kevin Gates with duking it
I
out.
don't think Gates fight no motherfucking body, nigga.
I don't even like the fight.
Yeah, Max don't fight.
Right.
Oh, man, this is beautiful, brother. I am so high.
Man, Kevin Gates, you got any last words, man? First,
Kevin,
man, you want to?
there's a bunch of 100 million motherfuckers looking at you, so you should say some shit. Maybe you want to sell something. Tell them how much you love Allah. Anything, nigga.
This been an experience. Like, when I first came, I thought we was going to talk about how you did, mushrooms, how you did the toad, how you did Aya.
We could have talked about that. You should have told me. We could have talked
I
about
ain't,
that.
but I wanted to let you lead. You might ain't want to talk about this right now.
Right? I did the motherfucking toad, right?
Yeah, I watched the interview where you
I've
talked.
never been to say this. Listen,
That's what I thought we was gonna come in here and talk about.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
Nigga. All right, now listen. I did the toad. I was a fucking 110 pounds overweight.
Yeah, like
right.
that's what got me focused when you got to talking about the Native American medicine. I was like,
I did the toad. I went back to.
I was like, ooh, he might know something.
I found out what led up to me.
He might know something.
You see all your ancestors and you find out, you say, wow, this all led up to me. It's beyond my comprehension. I can't really even articulate it. It's beyond my thinking.
Yeah, and then I was watching the interview where you was talking about ayahuasca.
Yeah, ayahuasca got me violent. I didn't like that high.
Yeah.
But I stick with the shrooms and the toad.
I got a question. When you did ayahuasca, did you do it in ceremony? Like with a chief? Or did you just do it?
We did it with some rich motherfuckers, and I think I went in there with the negative shit and I just fucked the party up.
I'm not gonna say which thing, but my experience with plant medicine was I didn't want to do no man-made drugs no more.
That's what happened to me.
I ain't want to do no man-made drugs.
That's all God did.
That's what I thought we was about to talk about, because I watched the one where you was talking about the toad.
Oh, listen, toad changed my life. Nigga, listen, I did the toad. I retired from boxing for 15 years. I do the toad. Next thing you know, I'm in fighting the nigga, and I broke the record of the year. I made all the money that whole year. Nobody made more money than me that year. And I just did the fucking toad. Next thing I know, I'm fighting somebody.
And then, like, when you were saying how it destroyed the ego.
Oh, Kevin, listen, right?
Just know one thing.
If you don't got an ego, man, we ain't nobody. I found that. We need our ego. People say ego's the enemy. It might be, but we need it.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
He's enlightened, brother. Matter of fact, Redwood, don't you got a couple of boxes of this stuff, don't you? I love you so kindly. You're just a kind man. Very giving as well. So what's going on here, man? Who else you did collabs with?
I don't work with almost everybody in the industry, but I mean, I don't look at that as an accolade. I don't. Like, you, Cabo, you know you done been there. That shit don't matter after you cross over.
What have made you feel that you have accomplished a form of your goal? What part of this part of your job of rapping you feel you accomplished your goal?
I was sitting in the studio session the other day, and one of my A&Rs was like, you know, you number 3 globally on YouTube? And I was like, wow. I was like, that's amazing. And it's like my whole life I was trying to get to this point and get there and get there and get there. I'm working so hard to get there. I don't know where there is. And then it was like the place I was trying to get, I was already there. I just seen one, I hate to even say who it was. I'm not going to say who it was, but I just seen a brother that's very dear to me in the rap game, and he turned up. But when I seen him, I was like, I don't want to trade places with you. Like, I don't. Like,
I can dig it.
You know, I don't want to trade places with you. It's like I was always trying to get there, but I was already there. And it's like my whole life, just making comparisons. Like, I don't know, I'm real competitive.
You have to be.
I'm competitive, and
have to be.
Even that's like I look at when I'm about to make an album, I'm looking at it like I'm training for a fight. I work out every day.
It's a fight.
No cigs, no alcohol, no nothing. It's like I'm training for a fight. And I feel like if you making an album and you not scared, and you ain't got butterflies in your stomach and you not scared, then you not putting everything into it.
Yeah, that's what they say in fighting. If you're not scared, it's time to stop fighting. You know? Next time, whenever you go in the ring, you don't have that fear, it's time to give it up.
You're big on that, Mike. Yeah. What do you think that is, Mike? What?
God gives us fear to protect ourselves.
But it feels good when you face it.
You have to face it and understand that it's just
another part of another part of emotion, right?
That's what it is. Fear is an illusion. That's what it is.
No, but what you say is it's another part of it's an emotion that we have to accept too.
Fear?
Yeah.
We have to embrace it. We have to embrace it.
For me, I like fear because it keep me sharp. It keep me polished. And it's like, it's what's gonna make me push myself to that extra point. If you train hard, then the fight gonna be easy. You know, if I prepare for this album, I put everything into it. I'm really ready to rap because I put everything into it. Blood, sweat, and
If you
tears.
fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. That's old school.
What advice would you give Kevin Gates here, man? What advice would you give him?
Never
Man?
stop believing in yourself. Don't ever. The power of belief is just unbearable, impregnable. Power of belief. Confidence breeds success, and success breeds confidence. Confidence applied properly will surpass a genius. It's not like the belief. It's real shit.
Right.
I'm only here because I believe. Really, just believe this shit.
Right.
Oh shit, nigga in debt on I have fucking like $60 million of tax debt.
Yeah.
Got out of that shit. Got into this shit. Where does this money come from? And that's why I don't accept it and I give it away because I don't deserve this shit. Nobody really deserves that kind of money.
Yeah.
Give me a break. How would you feel if you had 300 million and he's your friend, he don't got anything? Is that really really enterprise?
You think that's where a lot of you bring that up a lot, Mike? You think that's where a lot of your money? You gave a lot of money away on Mike.
Yeah. And what happened? Look what happened. It came back.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. How much?
I'm humble. I want to be able to what the fuck happened? It came back.
Right. Every time.
So I'm trying to stay humble all the time. My wife keeps me humble, but
Sometimes you gotta talk that shit to yourself. Sometimes when I'm at the house, sometimes hey bitch, we having too much of this shit. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself that. Sometimes you gotta turn up sometimes. It's cool to be humble, like I'm very humble. But sometimes I gotta give myself a pat on the back and let myself know, hey Gates, bitch, we did it. Cause I'm my own best friend. And maybe this come from doing a lot of time, juvenile detention to adult jail, shit like that. I'm always by myself. So sometimes I like to pat myself on the back and tell myself, hey, bitch, we did it. We having too much of this shit, man.
But that's your illusion. You're never by yourself.
Right.
Right now somebody's telling you what you saying right now. Something's telling you to say that.
Yes, sir.
You're not by yourself. Yes, sir. Something told you to say yes, sir. You're not by yourself.
Yes, sir.
Like, when I go to psychiatrists, they say, do you hear voices? I want to say, yeah, bitch, I hear voices. But if you say that, the bitch goes to all those people with the white jacket, and you're going to be fucked up. But, you hear voices when shit. I can't. I be saying, I can't tell you, man, I do hear voices, but I can't tell you I hear voices.
All geniuses talk to themselves.
Yeah.
All geniuses talk to themselves.
They like talking to smart people. That's why.
Right. All geniuses talk to themselves. Most of the problems that I done figured out, it came from me talking to myself and figuring it out.
Yeah. I tell my wife that, why are you talking to yourself? I like to talk to smart people, okay?
All geniuses talk to themselves.
My kids say, you talk to yourself. My kids are freaked out. You talk to yourself.
Fucking right.
I said, that's how I got you all this shit talking to myself.
I'm loud in the bathroom. Who you talking to, man? It's just me. Yeah.
That's some bullshit. My kids my whole house is fucked up.
But they done got used to it, though, because I walk around talking to myself.
Dad said, you talk to yourself. Get away from me.
Sometimes when I'm running on the treadmill, doing a full speed sprint, I'll be like, come here, bitch, don't you run from me. And that's what motivates me to keep going. So it's just.
God, my kids said, Daddy, you talk to yourself and then runs from me.
Yeah.
You have full blown out conversations, Mike, with yourself, dude.
I like talking to intelligent people.
You ever play out scenarios? Like how you think things may go, or
no? Listen. I'm deep in that. I know how it's gonna go. I don't even go to no scenario. No, this is how it's gonna go.
I ain't want to say it like that, but I already be knowing.
Like, listen, right? This is the deal. When I'm on shrooms, right? The worst thing for me to do is be on shrooms alone. But when you get on shrooms alone, it fucks with you, tells you a whole bunch, builds up your confidence, it makes you good. You feel like God. And then they say, hey, remember you did that thing to such and such before? What do you think about that? You think that was really nice? And they say, whoa, what's that about? Hey, remember you did that to such and such? And then you fucking, he got the guilt trip on you, like, oh my God, I'm running my wife. Hey, baby, come back. Come.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah,
she don't like me to do that. Babe, I'm sorry. I did shrooms and it's fucking with me.
But that's balance.
Oh.
That's balance. That's balance.
Them shrooms will start getting my confidence up in the hey, then bring back the shit I used to do. The bad, hey, why you do this? Like, you think that was cool?
No, but you think that's a bad thing, Mike?
No, I think what's the word I wanted to use? I think it's such an evolving moment in my life, dealing with who I am and not being ashamed of who I am.
Right. That's been my whole journey.
You know, not being afraid of nothing.
Yeah. You just free Mike.
Yeah, it's just
you don't belong to a party.
Yeah. How can I not be? I'm a Republican. I'm a Democrat. I'm everything. How can I not be in a party?
Yeah.
I'm here on Earth. I'm politics. People look, the black community, we are politics. How could you not be in politics? Your existence is politics.
Yeah.
No, it is. Our existence is politics. On what somebody say, this is our lifestyle now. So you have to be a politic. You are born a politic.
Well, you have any special words, Kevin Gates, to say for Mike?
Nah, I enjoyed it. It was fly.
I'm just on these shrooms and I'm feeling so beautiful. I ain't feeling know what to do.
Nah, I got what I needed to get.
It's beautiful.
Success breeds confidence. Confidence breeds success. Like I just said when I first came here, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that I'm on the right path. I just know that I know.
As long as you know what to stay away from, that's the real.
All things in moderation.
Some things can't be done in moderation.
Like what?
Heroin.
Nah, that's that
dog. But I don't play that. That's something somebody made everything in moderation. That's bullshit.
Wow,
you can't do heroin in moderation. Can't do coke in moderation.
But it was medicine at one time.
Because we abused it.
Heroin was medicine at one time.
We abused it.
They sold it at the local drug stores.
We abused it in the 20s, turn of the century. All that stuff, Coca-Cola, that's what it was known for, having coke in it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Why are you talking about? You laughing, nigga?
Dude, those things are strong, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking on Mount Olympus right now. This is beautiful.
Oh, man, you guys just watched an episode of Hotboxin. I'm your co-host, Triple C, a.k.a. Henry Cejudo.
I'm Mike Tyson, and we had a great guest.
Kevin Gates.
Mr. Gates.
We're out.